Today's my last day actually being here at work before leaving. So I'm gonna do a full day of eating video, last one before heading on deployment. So breakfast this morning is, typically I do like overnight oats, but I was going to make overnight oats last night and I ran out of actual oatmeal. So this is 3 servings of Cheerios Medley Crunch. And then on the way to work this morning, I just picked up some of this Almond Breeze chocolate. I like doing almond milk, like almond chocolate milk, rather than just like regular chocolate milk, because if you buy a thing of chocolate milk this size, it's like upwards of 80 grams of carbs. And I'm going to do 1 banana, and then this is just a 1.5 scoops of protein powder, and there's also some PB2 in there. 1 serving of PB2. All right, take this from someone who's been doing this a long time. Whenever you put protein in a bag and you want to transfer it, you roll the bag. All right, you roll it first, and then you dump it. It's my first time throwing PB2 in a protein shake. It's actually really good. So the other day for work, I had to go in a meeting, and I wanted to eat my pre-workout meal at that same time, so I took cereal in. And during the whole meeting, it's really quiet. You ever try to eat cereal or something very crunchy and loud during a meeting? It was the loudest thing ever, and I was trying to eat 3 servings of this stuff right here. All right, so I have 1 meeting, going home. It's gonna be an easy day. All right, so lunch is one of these Taco Bell, just dinner taco kits. When I was in high school, my mom would make this like at least once a week. It was my favorite night, taco night. So what I did is I have 2 soft shell, 2 hard shell. I used 8 ounces of lean ground turkey burger. And then I also just added some lettuce, 1 ounce of cheese, and then a little bit of the mild sauce here. Personally, I like the soft taco shells over the hard taco shells. For the hard taco shells, I'll use them for like taco salad and just crush them up. But I ended up making like 2 pounds of ground turkey burger, because what I'll do is I'll use the taco seasoning and then I'll use that ground turkey with like rice and stuff. It's a whole lot better. Another way to like prepare your regular turkey burger or ground turkey burger for like meal prep, add taco seasoning, adds a lot of flavor. Tacos is my pre-workout meal. The hardest part with the hard shell is trying to keep them together when you bite into that first bite. Somewhat successful. So pre-workout, I'm gonna do 1 of these packs of Trolley sour crawlers. It is 170 calories, 42 grams of carbs, 3 grams of protein, and 1 scoop of Flight. So today we had to get our height and weight taken for the Army, and there's like certain regulations and standards you need to fall within to stay within the Army and not get kicked out. And I've never falling within the standards. It's based off of your height and your weight, and you have to fall within a certain number depending on your age. So if you don't pass like the chart standards, you have to get taped. So they take a measurement of your neck and then your waist, and then they do BMI. Based off those measurements, which is one of the most inaccurate methods to getting BMI. I'm like 17% body fat, which I don't believe that I am, and I think there's a lot more accurate methods, but the Army thinks I'm fat. Alright guys, so this will be my last max effort deadlift workout while in the United States for at least the next 9 months. I'm leaving here in hours. It's coming down to hours and days. There's 2 ways I typically approach max effort days. So in the past, I've done the 10, 5, 3, 1, 1, 1 rep scheme, which is 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100% of a projected 1 rep max. But lately what I've been doing on max effort days is just working up to my 1 rep max and just going based off of feel. So I'll throw on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plates and work up to what I'm comfortable. So going to the gym today, I'm going to attempt a PR. So about 2.5 weeks ago, I hit 605. I'm going to try to break that today. right, so I'm gonna jump from 585 right to 615. It's a big jump. The 585 went up really smooth. I know I can get 605, but here's the truth, guys. Whenever I hit a PR, I like 100% believe before going to that lift I'm gonna hit it. As cheesy as this sounds, as Fruity Loop stuff as this sounds, every time I've gone into a PR attempt and doubted myself, I've missed it every single time. But majority of the times, when I go into it thinking like I got this, 100%, I'm gonna hit this lift, more times than none, it's a successful lift. If you go into a lift, if you go into anything with like doubt or thinking you're not gonna do it, you know, your body's gonna give up on you. At least I can say if I've missed this lift right here, that it wasn't a mental thing. You know, I didn't quit, it's that my body just couldn't lift the weight. Let's do it. Come on. Come on. So the bar I use at this gym, this is the Rogue Ohio bar. Makes the biggest difference. It's really, you know, made for powerlifting movements. The knurling on it is very tough and thick. Makes it a lot easier to grip, especially when I'm doing double overhand, the hook grip. So what I'm gonna do now is getting some volume stuff for back. That's something I don't show you guys quite often. You know, usually I just show you the compound movements, because I think that's where you can learn the most from. Typically, like in your accessory stuff or your volume work, isolation work, there's not that much to it. You know, you can talk reps, sets, and different methods and techniques, but the biggest pieces I like talking about is the compound movements. All right, so I had to run into work really quick, just getting flight information before heading out, and now I'm going to help Dan move his stuff. So a lot of people are just moving their stuff into like apartments, or out of their apartments or houses and into like storage units. So that's what we're doing. So the nice part about having this truck, with like the suicide door over there, is you can change no matter where you're at. All right, so before helping Dan move, just gonna eat something quick. So I stopped at Chick-fil-A, picked up 2 grilled chicken sandwiches. And I'm just gonna throw some of this honey barbecue sauce in there. And then before leaving the house, I threw a sweet potato in the microwave for 7 minutes and then wrapped it in tin foil. So the little tip, typically I like putting my sweet potatoes in the oven just so they cook the whole way through. But if you throw it in the microwave and then wrap it in tin foil, it'll cook the entire way through as you let it sit there for, you know, up to an hour, and it stays warm. In case you're wondering, that's not my bike. All right, so last meal of the night, I'm just gonna do some protein pancakes, and I'm gonna make eggs on the side as well. So in this batter right here is 2 servings of the Kodiak protein-packed flapjack and waffle mix, about half a cup of almond milk, about a tablespoon of cinnamon, 1 egg, and then 1 banana. This banana is like perfect for pancakes or like banana bread right now. So I'm gonna make these pancakes. I'm gonna top them with some of these mini chocolate chips. Alright guys, so last meal of the night is half a cup of egg whites with 2 whole eggs, and then these Kodiak protein pancakes right here. And I also threw on top 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, and I just used Walden Farm syrup. So I made the pancakes smaller so it looked larger, like for myself and for you guys. But these make really good pancakes. So if you can find these, I found them in HEB. They just started selling them, and they're really good. That wraps the video, guys. We'll go over my total macros for the day. As most of you guys know, I'm bulking right now in a surplus. So it was 253 grams of protein, 484 grams of carbs, and 80 grams of fat. So around my ballpark numbers. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you did. Leave a comment below. Talk to you guys in the next video.